No, not really.
Preview. Preview. Preview.
Zach here, aka Denomus, and we're back to yet another live stream. Yes, sir. I should have my Firefox, right? Hi, there we go. A little bit dumb, but yes, sir, here. So, actually, guys, I woke up early, a little bit too early, I'll be honest with you. I woke up around almost 8 a.m., like 7:30, I think. And I decided, why not? I'm gonna stream for a bit. Not gonna stream for too long, actually, because the arena mode is not here yet. I think it will come around later on. It's because that's usually how it works for game modes. It's not usually available right off the bat after the patch, but the all the buffs, shit like that, all the changes and shit are there. It's just the game mode will not be here. I don't know how long. I think we're gonna be delayed by a day, maybe. Who knows? But usually it happens within afternoon, night, or maybe tomorrow morning, somewhere between that. Um, not sure of the exact like details on that what time it's gonna open, but for now the game doesn't have the arena mode. Otherwise, I would definitely start streaming right off the bat and stream all day long with the arena mode. But as you can see, there is none. So yeah, and plus I'm on my own right now. No one's really here with me, so it's just a bit of a solo thing going on here. So yeah, without further ado, let's begin. So patch note 13.14 again introduces the new event, the arena mode, which is a 2v2v2v2 game mode, and it's a lot of fun. It's TFT plus PvP shit. It's pretty cool. So yeah, we'll see how that's gonna work out. I guess I'll read off this. Not the regular scheduled patch content. This week we are incrementally raising top lane carry potential. Now this is good news for us since I am a top lane main and I don't and it's really important. Lowering early gank jungle power. Now that's also really good because level 2, level 3 ganks are absolutely annoying to fucking deal with. It is so annoying. But either way, that's really nice. Top lane buff, and then early jungle nerf. That's actually fine. I don't mind that it's just an early jungle nerf. It's pretty decent. That's decent. Nudging down bot lane mobility. That's also very good. Because holy shit, bot lane's a bit of a bitch to try to hit right now. We have some nifty quality of life adjustments to Zyra, Zerat, and Lissandra. Some assassin tuning, and another round of ARAM balance adjustment coming. Usually for ranked players, ARAM doesn't matter, but for me it actually does since I do play ARAM at times. League won't be the only place for you to hop on a ring. We should tell that's no okay, that's whatever. I don't really care about TFT at the moment, as we are all about here. League patch highlights. Let's check it out. Hang on. Fuck. There we go. Here it is. I've already checked this out actually. At least this one. I haven't really seen what the changes will be. I know this is the overall things that they're gonna do, but I don't really know the buffs and nerfs exactly. What the nerfs and the buffs. Hecarim, all levels of play nerfed, deserved. Jax, all levels of play again deserved. Karthus bot actually. Lately it's been popular and actually is a strong bot if you know what you're doing. Just know the basics of how Karthus works, and it's a really strong bot lane apparently. So yeah, I don't really know how to do Karthus bot, but yeah. Kindred nerf, absolutely deserved. Holy shit, that champion has been in almost any lobby that she is not banned in. Milio on pro level, I mean it's still a nerf, so I guess I'll take it. Elite. Yeah, a lot of these are high elo if you've noticed. A lot of these nerfs are high elo, except Jackson Hecarim. They're everywhere. Rek'Sai on high elo, yeah, it's understandable. Rel, yes. Rengar, okay. I've actually heard Rengar actually has gotten strong with this during these patches. I'm kind of surprised. Hey, Rengar used to be weak a couple patches ago. I swear to God, unless I'm wrong on my time now. Buffs, Aatrox, lovely stuff. I'm more afraid of if his buff is gonna be too much, because if it's too much, they may gut him again. So I am nervous on what they're gonna buff on him. We've seen leaks. I'm not sure if it's the exact thing because usually the leaks aren't usually 100% accurate. It can be changed, so we'll see how what the buff he has, if it's gonna be the same from the leaks or not. Diana buff, I guess that's understandable. I haven't seen her in play in a while, but she's still really strong, nonetheless. Sandra, yeah, okay. Shaco, yeah, okay. Shyvana, yeah, okay. Volibear, okay, this guy does need a buff. I'm not gonna lie, Chief. If there's something almost as bad as Aatrox, it's fucking Volibear. Holy shit. I haven't seen this champ in like ages, bro. I barely see anyone use this champ anymore. Zerat. Okay. Zyra, I'm not even sure if she needs a buff to be honest, but alright. System changes. We got Astrum Arc blue buff. I'm actually surprised blue buff and red buff is actually getting a change. I'm pretty sure this is probably for the early game jungle shit that they're talking about. Probably because of that. Gale Force, that's amazing. Ghost. Okay, this is gonna be controversial. Now, I know you rarely see Ghost on top lane, such as Darius, for example. He's like one of the few champions that use it. But Ghost and getting nerf is kind of a technically indirect nerf on someone like Darius as well. It's kind of funny. And actually kind of sad to be honest. So whoever uses Ghost on top lane, bro, we got indirectly nerfed because of fucking bot lane abusing it. It's lovely, huh? Lovely how that works out. Next, Infinity Edge. I think that's a buff. Infinity Edge has been kind of shit. I honestly, I see a lot more Navori Quick Blades than Infinity Edge. No cap. And Gale Force, especially Gale Force. Holy shit! Thank God that shit's getting nerfed. Prowler's Claw. I'm not sure if it's a nerf or a buff. Maybe it's a buff. I haven't seen really. I don't see that usually. Maybe it's a buff. Randuin's Omen has to be a buff, right? I don't really see this item in play at all. I don't even use it anymore either. Red buff, Spear Shojin, Spirit Visage, Static Ship, Sterak's Gauge, and Trinity Force. Now, I'm not really sure about these items because they're actually Sterak's Gauge is actually really strong right now. Well, fairly strong. I wouldn't say overpowered, but it's actually fairly strong now since they basically get it back to like its old days of Sterak's Gauge, season 10 and below. Trinity Force, probably a nerf. Split rewards. Okay. I don't really care about that. The only thing I care, I guess, is like Singapore. Wait, Philippines right here. July 20. Okay, so we are delayed by a day, unfortunately. So we won't see the game mode for within a day, most likely. Maybe because we're usually delayed by a day in at least around in Asian countries. Although Japan is decent, it's in a good state too. Odd. Most of the Asian countries at least are gonna be delayed by a day. So. Oof. Running play to a feature handleable change chance to the rank climb experience. Remove the promotion series between divisions. The amount of placement games needed has been reduced from 10 to 5. That's actually a big amount number. And it will tier new rank between Platinum and Diamond. Okay. I remember Nathan saying this is basically Platinum Plus. Oh my god. It is basically, it is. It really is, huh? It really is like Platinum Plus. There it is, new arena, Soul Fighter. It's here. The new 2v2v2 game mode is launching at this patch, and we're excited for all of you to try it out. In a new arena game mode, 4 teams of 2 players each, one fight one. I've already spoiled myself because I've watched a couple of people doing PvE about this. After each round of combat, they'll power up, unique augments. Only one team standard combat takes place on 4 different battlefields, varying size. Champions from Soul by Rulenberg make occasional cameo appearances matches, sometimes with help, sometimes not so much. Think you have what it takes to be number 1. Cool. So this is an event. Oh yeah, this is a game of this is an event. That'll be here. Current social style, rating focused combat ballot or takes specific kind. Cameo, you will gain repetition playing games league, which allows you to face new opponents, unlock new abilities, similar to progress further in the tournament. The objective of the turn is to become the champion by defeating all 10 opponents. You claim rewards after stage free to take on new challenges after the unlocking story and expert difficulty levels. Interested in learning more? And that's no need. The Fury's out. Q damage increase, minion damage, modifier increase Aatrox. Aatrox hasn't been in his AA game since the end of the year. Not only is his win rate for most players quite low, there's also a criminal lack of a Darkin carry ADC in pro play. All seriousness. Wait, what? Okay. In all seriousness, Aatrox has been lacking since we took down his self-healing. We'd like to give Aatrox player power in ways they'll appreciate without it being simply more sustained. So we're bumping his AD ratios and wave clear power up, which should keep him on 80 builds and increase his ability to carry from late game. So yeah, this is basically a late game Aatrox buff. If you haven't realized it yet, actually it's a mid to late game buff. In fact, you'll see why. If it's what it says true here. Oh yeah, it is. So Darken Blade. So this is the previous one. So the only thing you need to know is the flat damage and then the AD ratio. And this one's been nerfed by 20 at max, but 20% AD. This will be a buff at 0, 100, 100, 180. Second cast of Q will still deal 25% more than base damage, and the third cast will deal 50% more. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it should be relatively the same, yeah. For more information, I can just always check the wiki, the fandom wiki, because they're more detailed about that kind of like calculating stats. But this is huge. Minion damage per Q level, huh? Oh no, okay, I see now. So later in the stage, you'll deal more damage. Oh wow, they really are making Aatrox be of a scaler, because even the minion damage can only be increased every 6 levels, or every time you get an R, basically every 5 levels. Yeah. Double shield strength increase, damage per orb increase, E damage increase. I guess that makes sense. W, yeah, I don't really see that much. So I guess that makes sense for W to get buff a bit. Yeah. Decent buff, I guess. He has been weak since mentioned their tank build. More apparent, but faster creatures for one or deserving a buff. Hecarim, finally, you son of a bitch, you deserve a nerf. That's a decent nerf, actually. 10, reduced by 10 on all levels. Not bad, actually. Hecarim's been doing great. Although too great, he's currently able to build a high amount damage while relying on the built-in durability of his kit. Combine that with the deck that Duskblade is his most commonly purchased. You have a spooky tank Assassin Ghost Horse. Since Hecarim is generally strong and one of his core items, Spiritual is getting buff dispatch. We've toned down his W resistance to reduce. Oh, my Spiritual is getting buffed? Wow, okay. We'll be toning down his W resistance, how durable he can be without investing into more direct durability stats. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Alright. Jax, E cooldown increased, R mana cost increased. Jax has been the strong top laner in both pro and solo queue for quite some time. Yeah, no shit. With the upcoming Shojin buff, we'll be increasing the cooldown as E, as it currently has great synergies with Pure Shojin, and we'd like to reduce the frequency at which Jax has access to this impactful ability. We'll also be reverting an intentional mana buff shipped with the Jax update early this year. Okay. Wow, his mana cost was at 50 on his R? Holy shit. Okay. Now it's at doubled. Okay, that's nice. And then second, I'm not sure if that's gonna make a change, but hopefully it does. Early game, it definitely will fuck him up. That's a second. The Jackson has like no abilities in the early game, so all right. Q based damage and decreased damage to monsters increased. Oh, the EG damage mana restoration decreased. Card's Balling has been a very potent force, quickly overtaking games that he's been given free reign in, not to mention the fact that he's been picking up in popularity. With these changes, we are aiming to preserve his jungle power where possible, while nerfing the components with a kit that manifests in lane. Early non-monster damage, mana refund since jungle has access to blue and the jungle item for mana restoration. So it deals more damage to monsters, a slight amount, and then reduce damage. What the fuck is that? That is the weirdest early game damage reduce I have ever seen. What the fuck? Okay. And then E reduced by a bit on enemy takedown. Okay. Kindred, base health increase, base armor increase, Q base damage increase, cooldown increase. Kindred have been a top tier. Why did you need to buff his durability? But alright. Kindred have been a top tier jungler in high skill brackets for a few patches now. No shit. Once again, our nerfs from last patch, while overall reducing Kindred strike, did not have enough of a skew and higher more to hit our goals. In this patch, we'll be nerfing both the base damage and none of their Q, which you expect the most to impact elite level Kindred due to their statistically higher Q cast frequency. Kindred's most common successful builds are pretty tanky right now with items like Trinity Force and even Stars Gauge. Trinity Force is a pretty logical conclusion. They're real, but will be discovered or not, they should need Swisher builds to succeed in the future. You say that, but you buff her base health by 30 and base armor by 29. What are you trying? What kind of goal are you trying to do here? Anyhow, I like that they nerfed this. Wait, for real? That's by 10? Okay, at least the cooldown's increased by 1. And yeah, it will be 1 no matter what. Okay. Okay, some guess is an okay nerf. Q will now slow all. Okay, so this is quality of life changes. I'll just see this maybe on my own terms of shit. But I think this is the essential thing here. Q will now slow all enemies. Hit R heal increase damage and slow application increase. Okay. Okay. So it's a buff, basically. It's a straight up buff. And then some. Okay, cool. Melio! Passive burn damage decrease, E bonus movement speed decrease. Thank God for movement speed nerf. Melio is overall pretty balanced for most players, albeit with a bit room to move down. That said, he does have a high risk of overtaking pro play in the near future. In this patch, retire. Pro play? It's not just fucking pro play that Melio is actually pretty strong right now. Okay. Skill strong with both coordination, skill level ally, out of service ignorant options. Reduces less unique pulls. So burn damage decreased by quite a bit actually. A lot of the base damage has decreased for sure. Okay. And then movement speed increased by 5% max, 3% at the start. Okay. Alright, decent. Unborrowed base damage decrease, E damage decrease. Rek'Sai gained a lot of power to update a few patches ago, and while she was nerfed last patch, she didn't go quite far enough. We're targeting her overwhelming early gank power since she already has such great target access, which means she doesn't need to also guarantee the kill quite so easily. Damage increased by W by 5? Does that even change this thing? You didn't even change the bonus AD scaling, but alright. Okay, the E does get quite the nerf though, I'm not gonna lie. Now that's a big ass nerf on E though. Which is the bite. That's huge. That's a fat out 40. Damn it gone. In exchange for total AD. So okay, so I see what they're doing here. I mean again, it's basically nerfing his scaling with bonus AD, I guess. And then the fact is, yeah, it's basically nerfing it early for sure. They turn it into total AD, and that's why they fucking destroyed his physical damage ratios on the base at least, because he now is scaling on total AD. Okay. Base armor decrease, passive armor, magic reseal a decrease. Thank you. This was fucking needed. Jesus Christ, this champion was actually pretty annoying to fight against. 10%, it's back to 10%. Our steal 122. 0.8. Okay, decent nerf. And from 3 to 2% only. Okay, good. Base health regeneration decrease. Q critical strike damage conversion decrease. Thank fucking God. The Q damage critical actually was what made Rengar so strong. There's a lot of colorful squishy chance to collect their teeth to their necklace. We're glad he's building damage as a unique love for critical strike chance and plays as an assassin. However, he's too well in elite game lobbies. The speed at which he one-shots his foes leaves little room for counterplay, hence the Q nerf. Also, he's been more successful in top lane than jungle recently, which is where the base health region. Okay. Heals for 6 health for every 5 seconds. And then for strike channel for 5%. Okay. Actually a pretty big nerf, 20% decreased. Few AD damage, backstab, increased bug fixes. So they just buffed his AD. Then Prowler's Claw. works better now. Shaco Box will no longer instantly die Hextech Dragon's Lightning AoE. That happens. Now deal the correct one dash Shaco's boxes. There's minor buffs for AD Shaco. Alright. Actually, no, it's not a minor buff, it's a pretty big one. 15% increase, 60 and then plus 10% bonus AD. I still am not sure if Shaco wants really to go 80. I mean, I get it. Like, they want to have mixed spells with Shaco. Whether gonna be full AD or full AP, but it's a bit confusing. Alright. Q80 scaling increased, stack speed, increase added, cooldown increased. E now additional skills with AOS AD. Heavily towards AP lately. Her been getting much love. That's true. She was depending on items and a few other in-game systems to help her strong and fast. But these all it are these changes gives her more soldiers to build and skill with AD centric builds. Also adding a built-in attack speed so she doesn't have to rely on items point for her. Wow, that is a pretty nice empowerment actually. For 100 speed bonus 80. Okay. Volibear! Passive AP skill increase. Q quality of life change. W heal increase. Volibear buffs. Wizard Bear is a relatively popular yet underpowered Volibear build. And the champion is underperforming top lane overall. So we're giving some simple buffs aimed at making both builds scale better in order to help Volibear become scary. Very scary character. Oh my goodness, the fucking puns. Claws. And is the passive. Just a AP healing buff. Move the hitch in Volibear's auto sets for something at high attack speed. Ah, okay. Now heals for 20%. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty fucking good. Alright, Zara. What do you have, bro? They're changing his into he's changing into a more mid laner pick because he's mostly using support. Okay. Ooh, more cast. Sick. And then lowered AP scaling, but new thing. If a champion is hit with a ball, successful will deal an additional damage. Okay, so consecutively hitting the same champion will deal more damage. Okay, that's pretty cool. More reason for him to hit all his R's on a specific champion. That's cool. Hitting turrets will now proc mana surge. Okay, that's nice. Mana surge cooldown is now reduced with 2 seconds upon killing a unit. Okay, so yeah, they are really making him more of a mid laner now rather than a shitty ass, rather than an annoying ass hook support. Okay. Cerebral QL. Yeah, it changes. The damage from AU spells 3, and damage from auto attacks 5. Damage from monsters. Grammy remains a popular very cheap champion for Rune Scion. But while she may not be the perfect queen of plants, we believe she's clearly a sacrifice. Playing her is no fighting against it. These changes should make her feel more fun. More it makes sense to just change. We don't expect her to be primary even later, but we want to make sure it's at least a little bit of a place we're excited to play her there. Meanwhile, we also want a certain down these units with auto attacks. W. 2. Okay. E no longer locks our out. Okay, so during the cast time, she can now flash. Okay, cool. R 4 times per 16 times per second. Casting Lodge Arrow now will walk to the position in which her R will cast. And need to cast her R at its maximum range. Okay. Action arc. Few lethality items have been underperformed. In this patch, we're looking to ensure that 480 has been strongly tailored and let's. Bro, I'm so sad. Like you're at items, and I didn't see a single gore drinker. I didn't see gore drinker there, bro. Gore drinker is still alone, bro. What is going on? Why is gore drinker still alone? It's so fucking sad. Like what the fuck? Like, have Riot realized that Gore Drinker is still like almost not viable on almost any champion at all? I haven't. I barely see Gore Drinker at all in use. Modify action arc and feeling exciting lethality capstone that can help assassin push game. I'll just read. I'm not gonna read that. 20% of total cooldown into 5% plus 40% of total lethality. This will be a buff at mythic item plus maximum arc. Scaling up to 40% at full build. Oh, wow. So early game it's bad, but you can now build it later in the game. It will actually be really good. Alright. Gale Force. Fuck yes. I don't need to read any of this shit. 30 seconds. Beautiful. Okay, so this one actually a huge buff. It's 580 minus. That's fine. Anyone who builds Infinity Edge anyways will go full attack, so that's okay. In exchange, you get 10% critical strike chance. So there's actual reason to build Infinity Edge on Raven again. Poggers. Well, I mean, some people do use Infinity Edge still on Raven before, but still, this is more than enough reason to build Infinity Edge rather than Eclipse. Next, Prowler's Claw is getting a buff. 3. Okay. Randon's Omen, finally. A popular item. No shit, I don't see this item anymore. Most players are opting for Tornmill or Sunfire for their HP and armor. Since Randon's already offers a reasonable amount of stats, we'll be sharpening that it uniquely offers to justify its price compared to alternative options. 20 to 25%. Thank you, thank you. This one is getting, wow, a buff? Sure, Shodan should be an exciting capsule in the live providers, but currently has very few purchases. Does fulfill her specific niche, but there are other channels that would potentially do well with it that are intimidated by its high price. Okay, yeah, true. The high price really fucks up the Spirit Shojin buying potential or purchase potential. We'll be reducing its gold cost and increasing HP, offering to make this item more of a realistic option for users that aren't as well established, like Jax or Hecker. I mean, for Pantheon, actually, Spirit Shojin is very good. I don't think Spirit Shojin is that great on Aatrox. I don't think so. I still don't think it's great. Doesn't fit well, but oh well, that's okay. Spirit Visage, like around the winds, has been a mediocre magic resistance option compared to other items. While it's unique facet as well, it has a certain chance. We like to increase the amount of space it offers to help increase its. Okay, now there is no reason for me to skip Spirit Visage, bro. If you're gonna still pick Force of Nature rather than Spirit on a champion like Aatrox, come on, man, that's gotta stop. Like I honestly, ever since the Force of Nature changes, I don't use North of Nature as much anymore. Hell, I use more often despite mon nerfs. But now Spirit Visage actually got even stronger now. A straight 10 magic resist base stat buff. Beautiful. Nerf. Okay, this is an adjustment. Attack speed. I know what they're trying to do here. Basically, they're nerfing the damage on against minions, which so it looks like the one then. So they're nerfing its like close again. They're nerfing its scaling, I think. That's 25 plus 25 level starting at rank then. Yeah. Okay. Can't they just change it? Like a lot of people are using static shift for AP though. Isn't that the reason why they? Okay, whatever. Starks gauge. A buff? I'm surprised. Okay, with it the goal to increase fighter agency during later stages of the game will be giving Terex a nice HP buff while bringing down the price. Terex should be a strong out for any fighter who needs to wade into a 5-on-5 fight and requires a burst to ensure they have the time to do their job. Okay. Sterak's actually kind of being a Chad right now. Holy shit. 3,000 gold and more health? Oh my god. That's a must have for Aatrox at this point. Come on now. Sheesh. Okay, anyways. Trinity Force. Thank fuck. This is absolutely um can maintain. Okay. Adjustments essentially. Better for fighters. Shittier for marksmen and long terms. Alright. Ghost is catching on as Travis Runner is rapidly becoming the go-to pick for bot laners. We're happy that players have strong tools to use, but Ghost is just a bit overtuned right now. He appears to be slightly struggling in the bottom lane than in top, jungle, and mid, but tends to outcompete alternatives in all of those. Outcompete? What? Okay. Okay. I see. It's so it adjusted to where they make it longer overall, but they removed the takedown one. I will miss this. It was fun on ARAM, but the +5 increase isn't terrible as well. Jungle buff adjustments. Okay, this is fucking yes. Fuck sakes, this is so bullshit. Thank God. They're slowing extra damage, human extra ability gas and being more so than we'd like to see in Earth, and they're all being tapped. Making our blue buff is there to make it a bit valuable. It's only buffs in the late game right now. Okay, that's okay. So some extra content for top. We don't have great immediate solution for direct changing top lane to make the experience better, but it's something we want to work toward. Dodging down early game ganks as many junglers place that first gank is one of many small sensitive turns. Okay, so they're slowly doing it. Sure. Okay. I guess top lane will have a bit of love later on, but not right now from the looks of things. 10 to 78 linear base scaling based on level, and 75 is a 10 damage. Melee slow is reduced early game. We'll be back in late game. Then range slow. Unchanged. Okay. Ability haze will be on for first stage. Okay. I don't know if this is a. It's a 5% nerf on the melee slow buff. I guess. So early game it is worse. Although I'm not sure how big this is, considering all they did change was. Okay, remains 10 damage for level 1 to 5. Then increases in increments of 5 per level. Okay, okay. So it stays for a while at 10 damage. Okay. Okay, alright. I see what they're trying to do here. Alright. I guess something. Alright, let's check. Item adjustments. Aphelios now deals more damage. Ash deals more damage by 5%. Vi now has 10 more abilities. Quinn now has 20% tenacity. Oh, that's cool. Ezreal reduce, not reduce damage taken. Or actually, yeah, increased damage taken. Rek'Sai has increased. Renekton also damage dealt has decreased. Damage taken increase here. Healing done reduce. Okay, healing machine. Okay, cool. Clash. Okay. Mythic shop rotation. Lunar Beast or Stark. None of these are something that I really care about, to be honest. So, alright. Oh, there's a Dunk Master Chroma on Darius. Cool. I don't know, augment data policy. Hmm. Okay, that's it. Well, that was pretty long, but it was a good read, I guess. Good read, good read. Alright, let's head to League, shall we? So we are gonna test out some of the changes that the game has offered us. And in this case, they nerfed some of the overall bruiser tank items. Some. Spirit Visage, lovely. Sterak's, lovely. Randuin's, eh. I'll see if I can use that at some point, but yeah. I'll see how that's gonna work out. But yeah, either way, solid. I like me like. We're gonna go practice tool real quick. Just gonna do something for testing reasons, so yep, don't mind me. Who is the guy that stands still? Nasus, I guess, even though he slows me down by a lot. Or Ramos. Ramos doesn't queue away. Okay. Brightness has been now, it's gonna be more important since we are dealing more damage, so yeah, solid. Adaptive Force is a must. I guess for now we'll go with this. This. Attack speed is still gonna be a pain in the ass, I for sure can tell. Like for sure, that's still gonna be a piece of shit to work with. I wonder if health is still any decent. 140 health. Alright. Honestly, I'm not sure if I even want to use tenacity runes. There are times where I don't even use tenacity runes, but you know what? This one we'll try it out. The problem without any attack speed runes is again you are attacking very slow in the early game. It feels really shit. It feels absolutely shit with the crappy ass attack speed that Aatrox has. But maybe we can head back to the good old days of tenacity. Maybe, but we'll see. Because I actually use Alacrity a bit more often than Tenacity right now on the Legend runes. I use Unflinching a bit more. Although Unflinching is still kind of bad if you're going full damage build Aatrox. So I don't know. It's really up to preference, I guess. How far have I fallen? There it is, boys. 80 ratio. 100%. And nothing changed on his overall kit. It's just a straight up buff. No adjustments whatsoever.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
A 100% damage increase.
The true sound of my blade can only be heard when they loathe reincarnation.
I feel like Eclipse is still gonna be used, but with this change, I really do want to try Gore Drinker with these two items, particularly. This Mink Mink. This was the old build of Aatrox in season 11. Well, actually, not season 11. 11, you really don't want to go with this. There's no reason to. You deal. Season 11 was damage fiesta. Then you need a bit more tank stats than actual damage during that time because a lot of people, all people were squishy. The only time you would go with this build is once durability change came out. And then, of course, that's where you also start to change from Gore Drinker to Eclipse because Gore Drinker gotten butchered, unfortunately. Not much to say about that. That's just the way it is. Now, can I toggle minions for now? Because I am going to fully stack runes, and then toggle minion, then wait for 10 minutes. Are you serious? What is that? Waiting for 10 minutes it makes you quit the game. What? Riot, what the fuck was that? Oh, hell no. What the fuck? That is so bullshit. Hold on. So I was fixing something and what? Bro, they haven't fixed practice. I still can't believe they make the AFK thing as a fucking thing still. Why? For what reason, bro? For what reason, though? Why is that there? Hello? Why? The fuck? So you can't even wait for 10 minutes. You're just forced to... Okay, whatever. Fine. I won't use the conditioning then, I guess. I won't be using it, I guess. Alright. Alright, game. So this is the start. Deals 55% damage minions. Level up to 6, you now deal 60%. Level up to 11, you now 65%. And 16, or until 18, you get to 70%. Which is very legit. God, that's so good seeing that. Plus 100% physical damage increase. Woo! Lit as fuck. Alright, where was he again? Yeah, there we go. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. These are the core items for Aatrox. Generally these three right here. These three. And this one, it's up to your preference. I like Gore Drinker too much to leave it be. That's why I have it. Even though it's not a good item. I just love the item. That's it. I like it more than Eclipse, even though Eclipse is better for like obviously for dueling power and shit like that. But the good thing about the Gore Drinker is that gives you durability, which is something that generally you don't really get anymore. I wish honestly if they didn't want to buff if they want to buff Gore Drinker, just add 5 more AD. All right, bro. Just why not just add 5 AD just so it can be the same amount as like Eclipse and Stride Breaker, right? Can't it just be like that? Both Stride Breaker and Eclipse are at 5 right now. Come on, at least give Gore Drinker that. Like, really? Alright. Now, at this point, you have boots, right? But then, this is where the problem starts. Depending on their comp, it's whether you're gonna go death stance or more damage if you want, I guess. Death stance is still a pretty good, solid item, and I'd say death stance is still kind of a must on Aatrox, considering the fact that how's my soul again? 3,300 though. Man, I forgot how expensive it is. Like the fact that Stair's Gauge is only 3,000 and it gives you this much, crazy. What else? Yeah, I guess for now, Death Stance, or you can go Ravenous Hydra if you really want to go there. Because they don't really give HP, so either of them can be decent, I guess. But yeah, that's what it looks like. So let's say the death. So we have a total attack damage of 433. This is if you're not against mixed damage, though. So if you are against mixed damage, that could be rough because that means, let's say you don't want to go with that. Again, there's a lot of reasons why you can't go Gore Drinker. Like, let's say like you're against a mixed damage team. I feel like Gore Drinker is kind of not something you want to use. Rather Eclipse and then into hold on. Oops. You want to spec into Eclipse into, let's say like this, right? Just so you have enough damage to damage the enemies while having a decent amount of health. Look at that, 4,000 HP right there. Decent amount of durability, considering you reduce your shit. But otherwise, if you're gonna go with, if it's full AD, go with this, which is a 433 attack boost, and that increases up to 503 attack damage. Delicious. Oh, dude, that is satisfying. Holy shit. God damn, bro. Sheesh. And then our minion damage is actually increased now, 70% in late game. So like we deal way more damage against minions now. So that's fucking lit. 20% increased damage. Oh, 15% actually, not because it's 55% at base. Oh, God, that Q hit. So, this is without R and not even Eclipse, by the way. This is Gore Drinker. We're not even using a full damage Aatrox build. Not exactly, at least. A full damage would be something along the lines of Eclipse, and then instead of Death Stance, it's Ravenous Hydra, which I believe that will be kind of like, that'd be insane. As long as you don't get fucked by like some kind of range or some burst, having a build like that is kind of mental, not gonna lie. So in the overall mythic passive bonus for Gore Drinker, you get an 7,600 increase in health, basically. Now I'm seeing that mythic passive is actually not that terrible. 300 extra HP. And then 12 ability haste, so you get 32 ability haste. Rounding up to 117 ability haste. Although we do have blue buff. This is early game blue buff though, so no, it's no longer early game blue buff. This is a 20 buff early, so we should have at least 97% or 97 ability haste, which basically is, which is essentially 49% cooldown. Ability haste cooldown. 48. Around 48 or 49 ability haste cooldown. Making our skills E 2.3. Damn. Q 2 seconds, 3-5%. God, I really want to try Gore Drinker. I really do. I seriously want to try. Really want to do it. You know? Just for nostalgia's sakes, you know? And, I, like, it's still, like, especially since this buff is a thing, like, there is no reason for you to go tank items. I mean, come on. There's no reason to. You now have more of a reason to only use 80 items as your mythic, which is gonna be whether these three, Lord's Divine and Trinity, they're not great. They have 40 AD. So yeah, it's we're gonna be Stride Breaker, Gore Drinker, Eclipse. I rarely see Stride Breaker in play. I see a lot more Eclipse for sure, and then a bit of a Gorn Trigger from time to time. Oi, come on now. Oh, I rarely get to see that type of damage. God damn. Let's actually try on a dummy. The dummy doesn't have a whole lot of health, so we do need to give it health. Now, we're not gonna give resistance to it yet. Let's just go 0 and just give it like a lot of HP. There. A 6,000 HP dummy. Let's try it out. It maxes out to 900 no matter what, which is a little bit annoying. Against dummies. For some reason, it maxed to 900 on dummies. I don't know why. $600. Oh yeah, you can definitely tell the damage on Qs now. Holy. Even against epic monsters, you see that fucking damage is whoa. Is a mwah moment. It's perfection. Easy. But again, Eclipse works very well with the Q buff because it's totality, and yeah, you know what totality does to Aatrox as well, especially with damage like that. I don't know. I think if ever I want to use a Gore Drinker, it's an alternative. Or I could just do a fucking Gore Drinker challenge and just fuck all, just use Gore Drinker only. Which, on certain matchups, that probably is not gonna be a good idea. But you know, we do a little trolling, right? Damn, that is satisfying. Your hits. I mean, let's try this build out. Let's say let's get it as a dummy with 100 resistance. Right. That is not bad. That's not bad. Like, this is with Eclipse. This is without Eclipse. Okay. How about Eclipse then? Definitely does for sure do more damage. But honestly, I am kind of thinking maybe it is usable now. Again, the reason why you want Eclipse, because you get Lethality. 5 more AD and 12 Lethality. Lethality is pretty useful in the early stages and usually against Quizzy champions in general. But now that I'm seeing the damage difference, I actually do think that it actually may be viable again. Because Goredrinker's only behind by 580. That's something to know of, right? He's only behind by like 580, which isn't much. God, the minion damage is so satisfying though. Oh, almost 600 damage on max level. That's actually he actually has really good wave clearing now. Finally, bro. Finally. It took so long before Riot realizes, oh, he doesn't do a whole lot of damage on minion damage, doesn't he? Yeah. 100% scaling definitely helped for sure. Like we're talking about a dummy with this much HP. Hard resistances, right? That is not bad damage, bro. Do keep in mind this is a dummy with 600,000 health. We're taking this as if this guy's a bruiser, so we should probably lower it down to like 4,000 HP. So let's remove. This is what a typical bruiser HP would look like. But typically, a lot of people would go with damage. Let's go like 3, I guess. And then 200 armor, just for the sake of it.
It was forged by my prison.
It's a full combo, what it'll look like. 180, 180. That's what I would say. What would a bruiser look like nowadays? Because they would most likely have more damage than they would build more on the damage side lately. Like that's lately been a thing for a lot of bruisers, but they still have a bit of health, like 2,800. Then some decent resistances as well, since that stands more, whatever the fuck they have. Alright, let's do a full combo. Hang on. Almost 3,000 damage with that combo. That's not a lot of bad. Okay, now let's test out Eclipse, right? Always not forget this. Shit, oops. Shit. $3,400. Yeah, Goredrinker isn't that far away. Isn't that far. Goredrinker isn't super far now from the damage difference, actually. Thanks to the much better AD scaling on Q. Me likey. Like actually that's really solid. Okay. All right. I dig it. I absolutely dig it. I think that's really good. I like this. I like this. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's pretty good. All right. Well, I'll see what I can experiment with that. We'll see. We'll see what we can cook. Maybe there's a way for us to make Gore Drinker work with this, thanks to the AD ratio buff. But again, Gore Drinker isn't far fetched from the AD ratio since it's only down by like 580, and Aatrox is like 400 plus 80 normally with the full 80 full bruiser item. So gotta work. Surely, surely, surely it will work, right? Surely it will fucking work. Oops. I actually have the screen on my shit. That's a bit bad. Now I'm actually kind of wondering if the wiki fandom have changed it. Let's see. League. Let me check. League of Legends Aatrox. Right? Okay, so yeah, his stats are the same. Yep, and that's up. His Q hasn't changed actually. It hasn't. No one has updated it yet. It's still at what version is it? Well, 13 point. Last change 13.11. Okay. Oh, yeah. Uh, yeah, we'll take some time, I guess. Yeah, we'll see what we can do about it. All right. It's not changed yet, so you don't really know the full AD scaling here. But someone did the math, I think, on one of the comment section of Niall's vid. So maybe I'll read that again. But yeah, all you need to know, at least for me, from what I understand, is that 100% 80. Think of this as 100% because it's not updated yet. 100% 80, and you are going to deal more that, right? So 100% AD, let's say. Uh-huh. And as you can see, second cast is 100%. In this case, it'll actually be 125%. And then instead of just doing 120%, it's 150% AD scaling. In this case, though, it will be lowered by a bit, I believe. Yeah. So this will be lowered by 20 because it's no longer 25% for here. It's gonna be lower down. But in exchange, the AD ratio is so much higher. Like third cast is 130 or 150% AD ratio. Like I don't care if it reduces overall by like 30. I think it's gonna be reduced by like 30, so it's gonna deal 105 base damage on the Q. But with full AD, 150% AD, it just is a big damage difference from that. Big damage gap. So yeah, and then for minion damage is much higher than this now. So good shit. That's nice. Nice, nice, nice. All right. I think that's all I think that I will do for this day. Maybe next time I'll stream again to see what we can do because I think the arena update may happen tomorrow. So, which is pretty sad for us. It may happen on their side, but for on our side, it probably will not happen until like a day after, which is kind of sucky. But at least the patch is here, and I may try out the new Aatrox once I have buds with me. I don't really no, I have no guys right now online, so I can't really play. I don't really like playing solo. It's very ass to do, but yeah. Oh well, I'll see you guys on the next stream or video later on, or maybe tomorrow. We'll see. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in next stream or video.